mischief. Raise your horns high and scream. Skull and duck and roll. Chase the fire and dream. Light the fire's Valhalla. Watch it burn to the sky. Keep the flames ever burning. Let your spirit fly. Light the fires and kick the tires. Go with dragon fire. Never stop the fight. Keep the fires burning bright. Shadows dance on ancient walls. Laughter's echo rings. In the halls of heroes roar, where every legend sings. Through the storm and tempest, fearless we remain. With a heart of burning flame, we conquer every flame. Light the fires and kick the tires. Go with dragon fire. Never stop the fight. Keep the fires burning bright. Show these mornings of mischief. Raise your horns high and scream. Skull and tuck and roll. Chase the fire and dream. Light the fire Valhalla. Watch it burn to the sky. Keep the flames ever burning. Let your spirit fly. Light the fires and kick the tires. Skull with dragon fire. Never stop the fight. Keep the fires burning bright. The storm and tempest, fearless we remain. With a heart of burning flame, we conquer every flame. Be great, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Loki's mornings of mischief, like the fire's Valhalla. Storm and tempest, fearless we remain. With a heart of burning flame, we conquer every plane. Be great, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Loki's mornings of mischief, like the fire's Valhalla.
That's how we get pumped up in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Greetings and welcome to Thirsty Thursday here on Mornings of Mischief. We are almost to that sweet spot on Friday. Yeah, Friday is almost here. That's right. Thirsty Thursday is upon us. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. How are you all doing? It is good to see everybody kicking ass, taking names, throwing out dragon fire. Good morning. Grim, first one in the door. Early morning Valhalla at 1 a.m. this morning. Good morning, Grim. Good to see you. Penny! Good morning, Penny. It is good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Having a good morning. Get that coffee ready. Get that coffee. Everybody get that coffee ready. Get ready to go. We've got a good one this morning. Chris Persia, the Wrench of Wrenches, is here. Gun Bunny. Good morning, Gun Bunny and Shockwave. Hopefully you two are doing good. Juliet, good morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Hopefully y'all are doing well. Classic Comics is here. What is up? Good morning, brother. Psychodorf 9. What is up, brother? Good morning. Good morning. Project Story Time. The Wicked Wrench of the East. What is up, brother? Good morning. Good morning. Old Gamer 72 Cutlass is here. What is up? Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Who else do we got? Who else do we got here? Who else do we got this morning? We got Old Gamer. We got Southern Viking. It's time to wake the neighbors, boys. Good morning. Let's see. Puddle Jumper, what's up, brother? Good morning. Hopefully you are having a good one. Bring back Stargate. That's all I got to say. Bring it back and make it good. Stop blaming the IPs for everything. Mountains of Elysium, good morning. It is good to see you. It's Courtney. Fellowship of Oddballs says, hey. What's up, Courtney? Good morning. Asaj Melody. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Good to see you. Bartleby, you son of a bitch. What is up? Good morning, brother. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing well. Andy Masterson, what's up, brother? Good morning, Andy. Thank you again for the Mexican Iron Man figure. I'll tell you what, I'm working on a place up on the display stands in the living room for that. I've just got to find the right spot. It's got to be like a centerpiece with the window and everything. Thank you again, my friend. It's good to see everybody. Good morning. Good morning. So what are we talking about today, Loki? Well, we've been saying for the past 4 years, and we've been told that this is just a conspiracy theory, that we're nuts, that we're just Yahtzees, that we don't know anything, that they're not doing this. We now have confirmation that yes, they are indeed doing this, using IPs to break the fall, blaming the IPs, blaming you when you don't like something that they took, changed, messed with because they want to tell their own story. They just don't have the balls to do it with their own stuff. Recently, Borderlands lost what, $200 million? Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. In just like less than a month, it's going to go to streaming service because it did that bad. It did that bad. Why did it do that bad? Because they told everybody, they said, look, we're going to use this, but we're going to do our own thing. Well, wait a minute. Does that mean that you're going to have a completely original story with all new characters set in the Borderland universe? No, we're going to take all these characters that already exist, but they're not going to be like they were in the game. What do you mean they're not? No. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do our own thing, but we're not gonna do our own thing. That way, when it fails, we can blame you and we can blame the people that didn't come out. They did the same thing with Charlie's Angels back in the day. Does anybody remember that? Does anybody remember when Charlie's Angels came out and Homegirl was like, look, we don't want you to come see our movie. If you're a man, this isn't your movie. This is for chicks. This is a chick flick. We don't want you coming out. And I'm not talking about the 2000s. I'm talking about the 2019 giant. I'm talking about that one with Kristen Stewart. So the one Elizabeth Banks did. You want to talk about an absolute crap show? That's that right there. We don't want you to come see it if you're a dude. Why didn't all the dudes show up? Why didn't all the guys show up? Because you told us it wasn't for us. Because you said this is a female empowerment movie. We're gonna do female empowerment, and we're gonna have it be anti-male. It's all gonna be about the girls. Well, I don't really want to go see that. I want to see a Charlie's Angels movie that's fun, that's funny, that's exciting, that's got hot chicks in it. Yeah. Oh, Loki, you're just a male chauvinist. Oh, I'm sure I am. I want to go and have fun at the movies. I want to go and enjoy the film I'm seeing. I want to laugh. I want to be surprised. I want to enjoy. I don't want shitty surprises. We hate all males. So if you tell me this is what we are doing, and I'm like, don't point your finger at me and go, it's all your fault it didn't work. No, they're using this. So Vince Vaughn comes out recently and says, look, the IP thing, it's because they don't want to accept responsibility for failure. Wow. It's almost like we've been saying that for 4+ years. Every reboot, every remake, every BS stupid movie they've come back out with, we all know exactly what's going on. They don't want to take responsibility for the failure. They want to point their finger at the IP and say it's all your fault. They want to point their finger at you and say you're just a male chauvinist. You need to be taught a lesson. So we're going to double down and we're going to come out with an even worse movie. And we won't go see that either. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Who here enjoyed Wangs of Power? Anybody? Anybody? I hear crickets. I used to have a little bird sound effect, but no, I hear crickets. Loki, you're very welcome, my friend. Let me know if you want to do the other project. Abso-freaking-lutely, dude. Anything with you, brother. I am down for. I'm down. Heck yeah. That Mexican Iron Man figure was so just, I am honored. I'm honored. I know there's only a few of those out there. So thank you, bro. Thank you so very much. And they're not like that one. We got the Alf one. Project Storytime says, I enjoyed laughing at Wangs of Power. And they doubled down. They able to double down with this new season. Have you seen the preview? Unfortunately, I had to see the preview when we went and saw Nightmare on Elm Street the other day. Nightmare on Elm Street. Why would you have a preview for Wangs of Power airing at Nightmare on Elm Street? You would think they would do like some classic trailers or something. No, it's all what's coming out next. And then they have Wangs of Power. And I'm listening to Galadriel. And she says, we must stop Sauron. And I'm like, oh, this is insufferable nonsense. What are you doing? Well, what they're doing is they're using the IP to tell their own little story where everyone says Galadriel and Sauron, the deceiver. And I'm like, they didn't talk like that. They didn't talk like that in the book, and they sure as shit didn't talk like that in the movies. What is your problem? Oh, it's Amazon. It's Amazon's problem. It knows what its problem is. They don't get it. They don't understand it. They don't want to get it. Good morning, Darth Arlena and Mary's Game Room. What's up? Yes, it is Rings of Poop. Just finished season 1. What have you met? Sauron and Galadriel. Oh, God help me. God help me. But it's not their fault it stinks. It's not their fault it's a steaming pile of monkey shit. It's your fault. It's the toxic fandom. Well, look what just happened to the Acolyte. The Acolyte just got canceled. I wonder why. Why didn't Disney double down? Kind of makes you ask the question, why didn't you double down? You were so proud of this. You were so happy about standing up for it and making it a big thing. You were so happy about, well, this is what we're going to do with Star Wars. We're going to make lesbian space witches. And that's what will lead us into the future. And now it's canceled after 1 season. Why? Why? Because you used an IP to tell your own shitty little story. And what happened? I'm feeling macho this morning. Oh, yeah, you did it. You did it, Disney. You killed it. You killed the golden goose. Oh, yeah. Why? And for what? So that you could tell your own stupid, morbid tale of lesbian space witches? Thanks. Thank you so much. And Ray? No one wants to hear about Ray. No one wants to see a Ray movie. Are you finally starting to get it, or are you just pulling back a little bit because you know you made a huge mistake and no one watched this crap?
It had the best ratings of any Star Wars that year.
It's the only Star Wars that year. Dumbasses. What is that supposed to prove? It came in lower than every season of The Mandalorian. It came in lower than Ahsoka. It came in lower than all of it. Why? I wonder why. Scissoring hens making Force babies. Scissoring hens pooping out a child out of the pooper because you want to tell a story about dumbass, stupid people on a planet far, far away and use that IP for your own BS. Bartleby, that show was a complete waste of my time. Yeah, it was a complete waste of everyone's time. Unless you were a YouTuber making money off of it. Unless you were a YouTuber making money off of it. Then, I mean, yeah, you want a season 2 now. Give us a season 2. We got 10,000 subscribers. And we made a ton of money talking about a shitty ass show that should have never been made. By all means. And look how that turns out. I feel for my brothers in crime that want to talk crap about this and make money off this. I do. I really do. But at the end of the day, it should have never been made in the first place. But Loki, we got a ton of content out of it. Okay. But it should have never been made in the first place. Why? Because it's desecrating something sacred. But they don't care because they just do it anyway. Yeah, Watchmen, they did the same thing. Why do you... Okay, so there's been all kinds of stuff about Stargate getting rebooted, right? Why do you think I've just been like... And I love Stargate. I'll watch every season. All 10 seasons of SG-1, all 5 seasons of Atlantis, both seasons of SGU, and I'll watch the original movie. And the 2 that came out after that I can't remember the name of. Arc of Truth, and there was another one. Continuum. I do not want new Stargate. Why? Because they're going to piss all over it and they're going to mess it up and they're going to screw it up because they don't want to do good Stargate. They want to use the IP to make their own BS. But why, Loki? Because that's their gateway in. That is their gateway in, and they don't have to respect it. They can piss all over it and they will be applauded by their peers. Oh, bravo! Bravo! It's so daring. It's so daring as they stand there with their junk hanging out, clapping. Bravo! Bravo! No one wants that except them. Because when it screws up, they don't have to take any responsibility for it. Not one bit of responsibility. My low-hanging fruit got more ratings than the Acolyte. What's up? Greetings, program. How are you doing this morning? And I don't have an OnlyFans. Greetings. But Loki, Headland is a Star Wars fan. Sure, I'm sure she is. I'm sure she is. Don't bring me Watchmen. No. Oh, they did it. They did it. You're damn right they did it. You're damn right they did Watchmen. And it was an absolute travesty. What they did with Rorschach was just... They made him like what, Orange Man Bad? Oh, he's an Orange Man Bad figure. He's an Orange Man Bad. Oh, I'm sure he is. I'm sick and tired of hearing about all this. We all are sick and tired of hearing about how everything...
Well, after the 2016 election, we decided to make this movie about Orange Man Bad. We decided to make a video game about Orange Man Bad. We decided to stick a giant cantaloupe up our ass because of Orange Man Bad. How about like a watermelon or a pineapple next time? How about that? Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass has gifted a Loki's Mornings Mischief membership. Thank you so much, brother. That membership went to Daisy Girl Williams. If she's in the chat, Daisy Girl Williams, congratulations and thank you. Olds Gamer 72 Cutlass. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and we're going to send out the Rohirrim to welcome you. Skull!
Rohan. Back when they made movies great. Make movies great again. MMGA. Make movies or Mega. How about Mega? Mega. Make entertainment great again. Make entertainment great again. Why? Because it sucks and they know it sucks. So Vince Vaughn comes out and he admits it. He admits it. Everybody's playing it safe. Everybody's playing it safe. No one wants to take any risks. No one wants their job on the line for coming up with something new that may or may not succeed. No one wants to put their head on the chopping block. And it's exactly what I said when they did Charlie's Angels with Elizabeth Banks. I said they don't want to come out and do their own movie. They want to use an IP. That way they can point their finger and they can blame it when it fails. They can either blame the IP and said, we stayed within the lines of the coloring book because we can't do our own things. We don't have the balls to go out and do our own thing. So we stayed. We colored in the lines like you told us to. They can't do that, or they blame it on you. It's your fault. It's 3. Time to stick a pineapple. Oh, yes. Arlene has got it. Arlene has got it. Get that pineapple ready because that son of a bitch is coming at 3. That's right. Mega. That's right. Make entertainment great again. That's what we want. We want good entertainment. We want good video games. Because they're all smooth as a Ken doll. Yeah. Anatomically correct as a Ken doll. That's right. They have no balls. They've got nothing. They got no scrote. No marbles. Marbles? Huevos? I wish they were like Serrano in Major League 2. I wish they were like, oh, you son of a bitch, we'll show you balls. No. They go and hide in the fetal position as they watch their wife cuck them from the other room, and they're holding and they're in the fetal and they're crying as their wife goes and cucks them because they got no balls. God, just make your movie. Just make your movie and come out with it and let us figure it out. Oh, well, no, we'll do a reboot. Oh, no one wants it. No one wants to see it. We'll do a soft reboot. No one wants to see that either. No one wants to see that. Oh, well, as long as we keep using other people's IPs and properties, we won't get blamed for everything and fired. You know what? No risk, no reward, bitch. No risk, no reward. Bill Barkley, what's up, brother? He says, hey, Loki, did you know that the new Crow movie crept in the theaters yesterday and no one knew? Really? The new Crow? No one wants to see the new Crow. Oh, but Loki, it's got Bill Skarsgård in it. Nobody wants to see it. Do you know how well the other Crow movies did after Brandon passed away? The Brandon Lee Crow movie is the only Crow movie. Everything else is a wannabe ripoff trying to profit off the original because the original did so well. I hate to say it, but Loki, the Los Angeles one, it was bad. We were all disappointed. That sucked. No one wanted to see the girl from the first movie take a swan dive off a building. No one wanted to see that. No one wanted to see her get taken out. No one wanted to see her go down. Why? Because we all loved that little kid in the first movie. They're dumbasses. Sometimes they come back again. Ugh. No. And this one's even worse. Why? Because it's Eric Draven and Shelley Webster, but it's not. They completely have twisted the story up and screwed with it and messed with it. And oh, I'm a mental patient and we're both mental patients. And we've been, because I saw something scary from the Orange Man bad. Again, we're right back to where we were before. Orange Man bad.
No one wants to watch the Orange Man Bad movie. And that's all we're getting, because that's all these weirdos can think about and obsess about. That's all they can think about is Orange Man Bad, Orange Man Bad, Orange Man Bad. No one wants to see the Crow movie with Orange Man Bad and his sister that he's banging on the side as the villains. I'm sorry. We don't care. We're not going to go see it. But it's an allegory for 2006. I don't care. And all your when they were screaming because Orange Man Bad won. No one cares about that. Know what they cared about? They cared about Brandon Lee doing this movie and the fact that it was the grungiest, punkiest, gothic thing we had ever seen. I saw that movie 16 times. I took every friend I knew. Every single friend I knew, including this guy right here or over there, whatever, wherever the hell the little thing is. That guy right there. I took everybody I knew to see that movie. Everybody. Why? Because it was absolutely, positively badass with the most kick-ass soundtrack a movie could have asked for. I don't bullshit. I tell it like it is. We didn't want another Crow. We didn't need another Crow. How well did the Edward Furlong Crow movie go?
Loki, it was released direct to home video.
Yeah. Just like this one should have been released direct to streaming service and should have never gone in the theater. I guarantee you. Hold on. You know what? We'll prove something. The Crow. Let's see. Bill Skarsgård's film releases. The Crow Theater. Okay. All right. I'll share this. Not now, you stupid thing. Cinemark. Okay. Oh, that's the 30th anniversary. Hell yeah, I'd be going to see that. That was this year. I did go and see that. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Go back. 30th anniversary. This is telling right here. Crow returns 30th anniversary. Crow 30th anniversary showtimes. Cinemark, Crow back in theaters. Original classic Crow. Okay. This is Regal. All right. Except cookies, whatever. Let's see. 3. Oh, what the hell? Are you going to be that way, Regal? All right. 4 theaters. All right. Let me pull this up. I'll share this because this will be. I should have had all this set up. Next time, I know I was going to talk about the Crow. Okay. So, let's see. Regal Lone Star. It's only got 2 showings. It's got a lot of showings. Okay. Bender's Landing. This is the big one where I went and saw Godzilla -1 in 40X. That was a trip. Is it even on here? Yeah, it is. Okay. 10:30. 40X. Wow, they got a 40X. Okay. Verified, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't want to do that. Continue as a guest. Okay, thank you. I don't want to log in. I don't want a promo code. Can I not pick my seat? Are you serious? Tell me I can pick my seat. We're going to do adult, 1 adult, confirm. One seat is taken. No, that's selected. That's selected seats. One seat right there. Right here on the left-hand side. One seat is taken. One seat.
Okay, so we did the 40X thing. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. 7 p.m., 10 p.m. We'll do 7 p.m. We'll do 7 p.m. Well, Loki, they may be waiting till Friday. We'll do that too. Continue as a guest. Give me one adult ticket. 7 p.m. is more reasonable. Instead of 10. No seats. But Loki, what's that orange thing? That's the seat I've selected. Unavailable is this like striped seat. No one has booked a ticket. Not one single person has booked a ticket. Not one. But Loki, maybe they're all waiting till Friday. We'll look at one. We'll look at one deal. One. Just one. That's it. So let's change the date. We're going to do Friday. Maybe everybody's waiting till the weekend to go and see this fine film. The Crow, 7 p.m. standard. What most people pick. Continue as a guest. We want one adult ticket. Confirm tickets. Huh. Wow. Nothing. Not one single seat is taken. My point, ladies and gentlemen. No one wants to see this crap. No one cares about seeing this crap. You know what they want? Do you know how quick the 30th anniversary of The Crow was? Do you know how many people walked into that theater with us, painted up like crackheads on Halloween? Halloween's not till mañana. What are you all painted up for, crackhead? That's right. You know how many people walked in with the paint and the face looking like Eric Draven? Some people dressed that way. Why? Because they knew exactly what they were getting. They knew exactly what they wanted to see. And they were there to honor the memory of a fallen freaking hero that kicked ass, chewed bubblegum, took names, and was all out of bubblegum. That's why. He kicked ass. He didn't put up with shit. Eric Draven. Not this pussified BS that Skarsgård's doing. Hephaestus, what's up? He says, hello. Good morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. The Aussies. It's no different from how they portray Nixon in movies. You think he was hated, yet he won every state except Massachusetts and D.C. Always, because that's the way they want to paint history. That is the way they want to paint history. Super dark, edgy vibe, grungy rock soundtrack, Michael Wincott, such a 90s movies, yeah. And a heartfelt story, man. You felt for them. And the bad guys, what were they doing at the beginning of that movie? Reading out of that book. They'd never do that today because that's all the shit they do. They would never make that the villain. They've got to do this Orange Man bad thing and make them the villain. Mountains of Elysium. Wait, are you saying if you make dog shit movie, people don't want to see it? I thought it was because everyone is an ist. That's right, yeah, because that's what they're going to blame it on. Oh, well, they're just an ist and Albany Yahtzee. What's up, E-Hacker? What's up, brother? What's up, man? Good to see you. Dropped a like. Thank you, brother. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to E-Hacker, make your way over there. Dude, the guy knows the Johnny Depp stuff better than anybody else on the internet. The guy reports more on the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, all that chaos nonsense better than anybody else out there. Make sure you're subscribed and you ring that bell and check him out. Absolutely awesome dude. Absolutely awesome dude. Daisy John, happy to see you. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We got to get John in on a morning show again at some point. Well, it'd be after, yeah, for him. It's like, strike that, reverse it. But we all know what's going on. We all know what's been going on. We've been saying it. We've been saying it for 5 years now. They don't want to take a chance. They don't want to take an opportunity. They don't want to risk anything. And as long as they have all this crap to fall behind and go,
we just did what you told us to do and what you wanted to just do. You can't fire us.
this shit's just going to keep repeating and repeating and repeating. Look, how many people are like, this person's failing going up? They're going up the ladder, but they're failing constantly. They can't, because they're being told what to do, and they're doing it. They're doing exactly what they're told to do. Bring back an IP. We need a franchise we can sell. That's hot, hot, hot. That's money. And we don't want anything new. We want an established IP. No marbles. No marbles. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to take something badass like The Crow, like Stargate. Name it. They did it with Star Trek, Star Wars, all of it, and screw it up. We've watched it in real time. For 5 years, we've watched it in real time as they desecrate, piss, shit all over the things that we love and care about, under the banner of modern audiences. No, it is Hollywood agenda. Because they want to shame you. They want to shame you, and they want to shame the things that you like. And it's the same in the video game industry. We used to say, you know what? I don't care about your shitty movie. I've got the game and it's better anyway. They want to ruin all of that. And they want to take all of that away. And they want to hoard it because they don't want you having somewhere else to go where you don't have to listen to their bullshit message. That's all they care about, is getting that message out to you. It's all they care about is regurgitating the same bullshit over and over and over and over and over again. We don't want to hear it. We just want to watch a good movie. We just want to play a cool video game. We just want to have a good time. How many of you go to movies to be absolutely positively shamed and shit on? I know there's a few people out there that like all that German Scheiser shit, but it's not me. I don't want to go see that crap. I don't want to watch something I love get crapped all over. Failing up is the culture. A small cultural example was the Army recently giving The Rock $16 million for recruiting. They got negative growth. The Beltway just skips over the larger population. They want totalitarian culture control. Yes, they do. They believe they're the ones who should be in charge of it. To eliminate anything that isn't propaganda and bend the legacy material to their whims. They have no respect for the IP. Why did Godzilla -1 work out so well? It wasn't because they had a huge budget. $16 million. That's including advertising. $16 million. It wasn't because they had a huge budget. It's because they had a dedicated group of people that wanted to tell a badass Godzilla movie set in the original era. And you know what they did? They went out and they had a badass movie set in the original era. In a time of reboots, remakes, soft reboots, and all this bullshit, they did something Hollywood is incapable of. Why? Because they handled it with love and care. It's that simple. They can't comprehend that, though. It has to be a gateway to their own BS, because they can't be successful with their own BS. Six. Good morning, Six. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing? She says, I was going to see The Crow tonight, but I'm sick. I just checked the theater and there's 2 tickets sold. Front row on the very end. So obviously they're psychopaths and dodged a bullet. Yes. No, absolutely. Anybody who willingly goes in the front row of the theater is absolute psychopath. I'm all the way up at the top, in the back, in the middle. That's where I always get my seats. In fact, my doctor, day before yesterday, called me on that shit. He called me on that shit when he came in with my x-rays and he was like, you've got fractures along the healing as your bones healing, blah, 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 blah. You've got fractures here. Have you been climbing stairs? And I said, well, we did go see a couple of movies the other day. And he goes, let me guess, you're one of those people that sits all the way in the back, all the way up the stairs? And I was like, yes. He goes, no more stairs, dude. You fractured it already. You fractured where it's growing over and healing and holding the bone together. Stop. No more stairs. Why do I go to a movie? Because I want to enjoy myself. I want to have fun. I want to laugh. I want to cry. I want to be like, hell yeah. And I will do that if your movie's good enough. I will do that. I'll get up in the theater and be like, hell yeah. Why? Because that's why I go to the theater, to experience that, to experience laughing in a room full of people, to experience getting up and yeah, hell yeah, to be sitting there and just enjoying my time. We don't want to be lectured at. We don't want to have our finger pointed at us. We don't want to be told the only reason why we didn't like this movie because we're Obes and Yahtzees. Do you know why they get so defensive? Because they're trying to weave their bullshit into it and make it theirs. And they fail miserably. Why? Because there's no respect and love for the original. Anybody going into making a Crow movie would immediately say we can't do Eric Draven. Well, why not? The executive says, because we cannot dishonor the memory of Brandon Lee, who died in the original. And you know what that executive's going to say? Who's that? You don't know who Brandon Lee is? Well, no. Should I? Well, then we shouldn't be doing this movie. Well, we'll just get somebody else to do it. You go right ahead and get somebody else to do it. Loki, you would turn down doing a Crow movie if it was about Eric Draven? You're damn right I would. You're damn right I would. I would speak up. I would say, we can't do it about Eric. We have to do it about a different character. No, it's got to be Eric. We can't because of Brandon Lee. Who's Brandon Lee? That's exactly what that executive doesn't care. The executive doesn't care about it. He doesn't care about the movie. He's in it for a buck. That's it. And even if, see, here's the deal. This is what is so lovely. And this has come out about Iger. This has come out about all of them. They get paid the same. What do you mean, Loki? Iger's not making giant bukus of money off of each movie that's made that does well. He makes the same. Whether it's a good movie, whether it's a bad movie, whether nobody went to see the movie, whatever. He doesn't have to worry about it, and he doesn't have to answer to a board because they're all Iger, So he doesn't have anybody to answer to. He's got nothing he has to do. He can just sit back and be like, make crap. Go ahead, make crap. Oh, I think that's great. Kathy comes in. I'm bend you over this desk, Bobby. Unless I get my movie. Here, make whatever you want. And that's his day. I'll bend you over this desk and rail you right here, Bobby. He's looking down at KK's junk. And he's like, make whatever you want. We have a word for that. And it makes that noise too. We have a word for that, Bobby. We do. What can you do? Call the shit out when you see it. Call it out. Don't stay quiet. Speak up. Voice your opinion. Whether it's games, whether it's movies, whether it's TV, whether it's whatever. You have a right to say, I don't like this and I don't want to watch it. But Loki, why didn't you do the Acolyte and the this? I don't want to watch it. I knew exactly what it was going to be. When people are like, we still have hope for Star Wars. I don't. I know exactly what's coming. It's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse.
But Loki, what about the Mandalorian movie?
I'm not going to go see that shit. Not after the last season. Screw that. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. They have used IPs to tell their own bullshit tale. Some people have done that well. First 2 seasons of Mando were great. And then you see what gets involved in season 3 and you're like, nope. Book of Boba Fett, same crap.
But why aren't people watching our shows?
Because you used the IP to tell an inferior story that wasn't really about the IP.
Well, we didn't do that. We just inserted our own bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Pops, great show and topic about the landscape of having corporatized entertainment. So will AI changing the ability for us to be more creative at least cost zero cash? What can we do? You've already heard the music. We can make. People are making trailers for crazy, insane stuff with AI. Give it another 5-10 years and you're going to be making your own movie. You're not even going to have to make your own movie. This is what you're going to do. You're going to go over to your computer or your TV and you're going to sit down and you're going to say, X-Men movie. Give the names of the characters you want. Jean Grey, Wolverine, Cyclops, Beast, Storm, Jubilee, whatever. And make a movie about something. I want to see a movie about them fighting Magneto. And it'll make you a damn movie. It'll be like processing. 10 minutes later, your movie comes up. And it's a hour and 45-minute long movie about the X-Men taking down Magneto. And it's new. And it looks realistic. I don't need to have hope for Star Wars. Damn right, 6. I have the OT, the PT, and the EU. I have almost every single Star Wars novel that's ever been written on that shelf. I'm missing some of the very, very old books. And that's it. That's it. I've got the EU. I want to climb back into real Star Wars. I'll climb back into real Star Wars. I don't need your bullshit. I don't need your re-releases. You know, they're pulling the legacy books. They're going to pull all the legacy books because they don't want to pay the authors. They don't want to pay them. They want to pay them for the work that they did. Why? Because they get residuals. Even now, they're making money off of every book that's sold. If they get paid. Disney doesn't want to pay them. Disney doesn't want to pay them. Computer, tell me a story. That's right. Tell me a story. Give me something with substance. And boom, that's what you get. Do you remember back in the 80s, there was that big fad with make your own adventure. It's like your make your own adventure stuff. And then into the 90s, that kind of faded. And that's kind of come back on PC where you can it's like a visual novel, like a visual comic where you make your own adventures and you decide where the adventure goes and what happens in the adventure. I think it was Quantum Dream that made that futuristic one. Man, that could have been so good. I was really into that until like the hands up don't. We're oppressed. We're oppressed androids. I buy every EU book I find at used bookstores. Yeah. A couple of them I've ordered, but almost everything I find is in the wild. And I have a large collection. That's something I've carried with me for 30 years is all those books. No matter where I've moved, no matter what's happened, I've had those books. And I've only lost a couple over the years. One of them, my crazy, insane ex, threw in a box and threw outside in the outside storage room with the water heater in it. What do you think happened to that? When I found it, when I was like, what are these boxes doing out here? Oh, and I started to go through it, and there's my Courtship of Princess Leia and one of my Thrawn books covered in black mold. I was so fucking pissed off. I was so pissed off. And I got told they're just books. And I'm like, those are original first edition books. Sci-Fi Book Club. Some of those are impossible to find. Like that. Like they are. With the library covers. With the library like laminated covers. Some of those are hard as shit to find. Luckily, I got them back. I got 2 new copies. I ordered off of eBay later after that bitch moved out. I got 2 new copies. And I fixed the hole there in the collection. But I was pissed. And I just got told, well, it's not a big deal. They're just books. Now you're starting to see why I was like, Detroit Become Human, yeah. I had a lot of high hope for that game. I was like, dude, this is going to be badass. And halfway into the game, you're like, oh, dude, this is so cringy. This is so full of just cringe and propaganda bullshit. We don't want that in our entertainment. You can do better. You can do better. How do I know this? Because Star Trek talked politics for decades without acting like dumbass assholes. You know what? If Mark Hamill came out and was like, listen, this is my political leanings. Whoever you go with, that's your business. This is how I feel. I wouldn't have any problem with that. Instead, he's like, go F yourself. And, if you're this, you're scum of the earth and you don't need to be alive and blah, 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 blah. And we're all like, dude, shut your mouth, man. Go back to acting. Oh, yeah, that's right. No one wants to hire you. That's why you're charging $700 for an autograph. Because no one wants you around. Keep slurping butthole and maybe they'll have you back on Star Wars one day. Maybe you'll get to be a Force ghost for all of 2 minutes in the Rey movie. That's not happening. Enjoy. Go enjoy. Have fun. Be a complete prick to half the population of the United States. You just keep acting like that. And we'll keep going, no? They've lost the narrative. Good morning, brother. Good morning. How are you doing, culture? Good to see you, brother. I see that ace of spades and I'm like, oh, look, it's culture. They know what they're doing and they know the consequences of what they're doing. They do not want you to realize that they're just using this as a smokescreen to protect their ass. Hey, I'm going to take the Halo franchise and I'm going to just do my own story in that universe that I wanted to do on my own, but I'm not going to do it on my own because it's too risky and I could get fired or told I'm a moron. So I'll just find a way to work it in over here. Yeah, look how well that worked out. It's not just self-insertion into the IP. It's they want their story someplace where it's alien and it doesn't belong. Why? Because we all know what Halo is and what Halo was about. And then Paramount decided to do a TV show that had almost nothing to do with it. And was unrecognizable.
Well, we wanted to tell our own story.
Then go tell your own story. Don't eviscerate something we all love. And I swear, they only do it to cover their own shit and to try and piggyback off of hype. That's it. They can blame it on the IP and they can say it should have never been made because it's this IP. And they know better. Imagine a Halo movie. Imagine a Halo trilogy of movies. Starting out on Reach. What the first hour being nothing but them, the kids, showing up on Reach and becoming Spartans. And the next hour of the movie, going to battle. And at the end of the movie, the Covenant invade Reach. And that sets up movie 2. And movie 2 is the battle for Reach. And the third and final movie is Halo. Master Chief getting to the Halo ring and fighting on Halo. Epic. Lord of the Rings style epic trilogy. They can't fathom it because they can't write it and they can't imagine it. Why? Because they care nothing about it. How do I know that? Lesbian space witches scissoring making force babies. That has nothing to do with Star Wars. The power of one, the power of two, the power of failure. Oh, Loki, could we get a red versus blue movie? I love Caboose. Caboose is my favorite. Tucker did it. Tucker did it. It's Tucker. It was Tucker. It was Tucker all along. I've got yeah, it's Tucker did it. Hi, guys. I love Caboose. Caboose is my favorite. I think the last season they did, because Rooster Teeth went out of business. I wonder why that happened. Oh, well, the last couple of seasons of Red versus Blue had nothing to do with Red versus Blue. And it was characters that nobody liked, nobody cared about, and nobody wanted to watch. All the rest of them were gone. All the rest of them were gone. I wonder why Rooster Teeth went out of business. I wonder why. Shrike, okay, well, what's more important, good stories and characters or representation of lesbian witches? Chat, I believe you can answer this question. We all know what's more important. They don't. That's what's crazy. Everything's flipped from the way it should be. They should know. They should be the ones going, check out this new story with these new characters that you're going to love. Check them out. We worked really hard on this to make sure that it would be an absolute memorable experience to go and see. With no agenda, no hidden BS, just a good story and good characters. We will flock to that. How do I know that? Black Myth Wukong is kicking down like almost every single door over on Steam. Why? No agenda. No agenda. And I give the game a 7. A 7. It's not even a 10. A 10. A damn 10. It's not even a 10. It's a 7. Why'd you give it a list 7, Loki? Go watch that game place live stream from yesterday. And the whole thing's there. My whole little review, 13 hours in, this is why I gave it a 7. But I'll tell you what, people are buying it up like hotcakes. Why is that, Loki? Because they pretty much told the agenda-ridden idiots to what they could go do with themselves, and that they weren't bending down and bending over to be blackmailed so that they could get good reviews. Thank you, brother. It's a good game. It's not a great game, but it's a good game. But I tell you what, it's selling like hotcakes. Because they said no. We're not gonna hire you. We're not gonna have anything to do with you. We've got our own team. We've got our own system. $7 million. No, we're not gonna pay you $7 million. We can keep the press off of your back. We don't care. Go ahead and sick them on us like dogs. We will. And look what's happened. They're selling like hotcakes. 2.5 million people playing on Steam. God knows how many people playing on PS5. But 2.5 million people playing on Steam. It's not out on Xbox yet. Just imagine when it is. And what happens? What's the dealio? They kicked ass. They took names. We're going to get out of here. Make sure you catch Culture Casino's 6-Minute Daily coming up in just a little bit. It's Thursday, so McEnany's not on this morning, but I'm sure he will be tomorrow. We'll redirect you over there tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, so very much for being here, for hanging out, for being a part of this crazy show. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and we're going to send you out some dragon fire before we leave. Skull! Be great, be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. Y'all take care.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe.
PJ over at Orbital Nation with a $5 super chat made you go another 10 seconds. And PJ will be back next Monday for Positively Positive. Take care, everybody. See if I can play it this time. Oh, you know what? I owe you a skull, too. Holy crap. Let's not forget that. Let's get you a skull. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got for him, Johnny?
You're a very funny man, senor.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.